Right, today I'm going to make a little video about how I sharpen my knives. Now there's a million different ways to sharpen your knives. I personally use an electronic machine simply because I'm valuing my time. I don't mind wearing the knife out a bit quicker and having to buy one now and again if it saves me that time. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the machine. So this is the sharpening machine. As you can see, it's fairly hefty and it's a Dick brand. So technically, I can say I have quite a hefty sized Dick. Aisling might disagree, but it's right there on video. So basically what this composes of, two sections. The belt sander, which, looking at it now, actually I need to put a new belt on it. That's fairly worn down. And then that basically takes the metal off of the knife, giving us a nice edge. But that's not finished with the sharpening. We need to finish it then on the polishing or honing wheel, and that's what's going to give us that razor-like edge. Because when we use this, it's going to leave a very coarse edge on the knife, and then by literally polishing it on this, it gets rid of what they call the burr, and just, I tell you, it's like a feckin' razor. Perfect. Now, I'm going to show myself using it. Before I do, just a couple of quick notes. When I'm using it, I'm always using it on a stainless steel table. I'd never use it on the wooden block or anything like that, because we are going to get metal filings flying off of this. That's why you'll see she's facing against the wall. This is a special wall that can be wiped down, and obviously stainless steel, very easy to wipe down. And most importantly, we have no foodstuffs anywhere near it. Now, because I'm an idiot, I've already broken the ring light thing I bought in Deals. What a shock. Deals stuff isn't the sturdiest. So I don't know how to hold my phone, so I'm going to have to do this one-handed. So you can imagine that normally I'm a bit more controlled when I do it. So give me the benefit of doubt on this one. See how we get on. So first, the sanding belt. Basically what you're doing is you're going one for one either side. And they say to keep it up about 15 degrees or so. I was always shite at math, so I don't know. I haven't a fucking clue what 15 degrees is. I just go with what I find gives me a good result. You see that kind of orangey bit? That's just where the bit I'm after sharpening is actually catching the red light from our dry aging fridge sign. But that's basically the bit I've ground off. You can't really see it, but it is very coarse and there's little bits of metal filings on it. That's why we need to polish it. This is the honing wheel for polishing. Wow, it's really difficult to do one-handed and hold the phone at the same time. Now, I ran her a few more times on the polishing wheel while you weren't looking, because that was just really hard one-handed. But I've taken all that burr off, so we have a nice, smooth, clean edge. Now, here is something very, very important, and I see people using even little hand sharpeners at home, little sharpening machines, things like that you run the knife through. It is very, very important that I don't go and use this knife now. And neither should you after you sharpen it at home, whether it's with a machine, a belt sander, a stone. Don't use the knife. This is the most important thing before we go near any food. We wet a piece of cloth, because no matter how clean, we wet a piece of cloth or kitchen towel, because no matter how clean that is, I guarantee you we're about to see metal shavings. Always put the cloth down, don't hold the fucking thing, you'll cut yourself. All this is really hard to do one-handed. And that there, all those grey bits, that is metal filings. Now, I've gone away, given her a bit more of a wash down, just because obviously I have to. And now we're going to test how sharp it is. You'll often see lads cutting a piece of paper and that, and obviously you know it's sharp if it cuts paper. Some guys even shave their arms. I've seen that before with the more old school guys. Me, I get a piece of meat, because all I care about is how it feels when it's cutting meat. Makes sense to me. So what I have here is a piece of meat that I don't mind chopping up, because it's going for stew and beef anyway. So We'll just test her out here, take a piece off, and on the right, it should just fly through it. That's exactly what we want. With no pressure at all, it's just going through the meat. That's exactly what we want. This was a bit longer video than normal, 5 minutes and 20 odd seconds, so fair play to you who stayed around to the end, and tell me what you want to see in future. Oh, make sure and like and follow. Follow me for more sexy butcher content.